Hello, hello. I'm your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. Happy, happy, happy. I love life. Life is great. Life is awesome. I love communicating to you all through social media. So right now, well, you can see my videos so through YouTube or other means too. But let me then tell you to go to youtube.com, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Also, you can tweet me at Hope_speaks. You can Facebook me, facebook.com, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, period, listen, or just call or text me, 323-338-6580. 323-338-6580. Now, yes, I'm running for President of the United States of America, and you also know I am an evangelist, speaker, comedian, great personality, TV, radio, acting. I mean, I do a whole host of things. So I just remind people that have you keep all that in mind as you see me talk about things, as you see all the little different stuff come out. But basically, I'm a happy, loving person that care about people. So I really believe in information and how important it is for us to encourage each other and sharpen each other, strengthen each other. That is one great thing about social media and all its different forms, that we can use it for positive means. My goal is to use it to encourage people, to stand up for rights and all kind of different things. So today, you all, we're digging right in, and I want to talk about love, relationships. I talk about that a lot too, if you look at all my different videos. And the reason being is because either from my own experiences or just situations I see other people go through, or maybe I just, see on TV or read about, and I'm just like, I want to encourage the people. So one thing I've been on here lately, and today is, today is Tuesday, and it is January 26, 2016. So today is Tuesday, January 26, 2016. So talking about love, relationships, Valentine's Day, it's about to come up and everything. So one key thing I want to encourage you all is, you have the right to be with who you want to be with. Now again, that's if they want you. Because in the bigger picture to that is that don't let people trick you or try to just grab hold of you without your permission. And you don't even want to be with them. Because we have these people that they don't understand no. You tell them, I'm not interested. A lot of times for me, I'm focused politically, community-wise, trying to help people, encourage people. A lot of times I just be in my own world as far as the goal is in trying to help people and do things. That a relationship is the last thing for me, a lot of times I'm thinking about, tell God, if it's somebody you want me to get with, you got about basically like, I don't know, just somehow it's going to have to catch my attention, because I don't tend to go there. I'm not even thinking in that realm. I'm thinking about how can I help people. I'm thinking about, I'm running for president right now. So I'm thinking about, okay, I need money so I can get to this state and campaign. And I do still go on stage and do comedy and stuff and speaking engagement. So it's always about how can I encourage people through the word, to encourage, because words are powerful. Sometimes people be after the money, but you know what? Just one word can ignite you to just launch what God has called you to do. One word. Just hearing that motivation, because we just take for granted that people are getting motivated all the time, or people are around these motivating, encouraging people, and that's not so. And actually, if you're hanging around people that are not encouraging and that don't motivate you ever, you need to get away from that group. I don't know if them your friends, but anyway. So back to love and relationship. So you just have to watch it, because you'll tell people, no, I'm not giving my number. If they have your number, you tell people, okay, no, I'm not interested in a relationship, and they will continue to do things like you're in a relationship. And it's like you have to stop and remind them, remember I told you I don't want to be in a relationship. Or another biggie, because I practice celibacy, and there's a whole practicing celibacy, practicing abstinence world out there, because we're like, no, we're waiting till we get married. I don't care how many times you fall. You can become a virgin again, have sex tonight, tomorrow you can be a virgin. You know what I'm saying? I believe that way because God is good, So for me, I practice celibacy, abstinence, because I choose to honor God with my body in that way, and I just believe in that, Now again, doesn't mean, you're perfect at it, but you strive to do the best that you can, and so it's just like you let people know I'm not having sex, and they still didn't hang around and eventually try to get, you're like, didn't I tell you I don't have sex? Hello, and, or if you do slip up again because you're not perfect and you end up having sex and you still don't want to see him because you're like, okay, because if I'm around you, then you're going to make me fall. You're going to make, because I told you I didn't want to have sex with you in the first place, but you act like you ignored me, and so you still did what you did. So now I don't want to be around you, because you didn't even respect my thoughts and my belief. And so, so again, that's why it's best also when you're practicing celibacy, abstinence, to be with someone else who's also has a relationship with God and is practicing and believes that way and is practicing celibacy, And then you just have to stay prayed up. You don't need to be alone. You need to do a lot of stuff public, and there's plenty of people that are getting married and they didn't have sex not once. I mean, I got married one time like that. We didn't have sex at all, but I think I just got married too soon. I mean, I was willing to wait, but he pulled up the trick of, well, if you love me now, you love me next year. And so I was like, right, so let's wait till next year to get married so I can see you in every season. But he's like, well, then you love me now, so let's get married now. I fell for that trick. Never again. But anyway, so my key goal is, don't let people pressure you to be in a relationship with you. And don't let people make you be in a relationship with them. I'll never forget. 7th grade. It all started 7th grade year even in my life. Here I am. I mean, I've always been a beautiful, yes, young lady. But especially 7th grade, just going into middle school. It's back in the Midwest where I was raised. We were in elementary school in 6th grade. And we didn't start middle school to 7th grade, and it's just like, I was brought and raised up in a family, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're touched because you were raised hearing these things, but you didn't think about the attractive, that you could be attractive to something, or whatever. So then hit 7th grade and all these boys just, and so I'm like, okay, I guess I'm cute, or I mean, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just wasn't into that. I mean, even in that, even then, I'm trying to do my work, playing. I think I was still playing with Barbie dolls, 7th grade. It just wasn't, it just never been, it was just not my key topic. But I remember this guy, he was asking me to go out with him. I think he should have been graduated. I don't think he's supposed to be in middle school. When you hear them jokes about the people that been in middle school for about 5 years, and everybody looking at you, watching. So everybody was scared of him, and just my luck, he likes me. And I remember him saying, will be my girl. I was like, no, because I don't want to be anybody's girlfriend, I think I just never liked be caged in. I was like freedom. So sometimes I see a relationship as trying to stop my freedom. I like to be free. But anyway, so even 7th grade, I remember him saying he was going to beat me up if I did not go out with him. And I was like so afraid. And I ended up going with him. I mean, not getting middle school. I mean, we didn't have sex or anything like that. It was just the whole point that, I had to deal with him saying I was his girlfriend. If any boy looked at me and he was ready to beat him up. It was just crazy, kid stuff. But still, so kids may also been experiencing that, and you're scared. You don't know who to turn to because you have to go to school every day. And so you don't want this person harassing you because you told them no. But, you say no, kids. I'm telling you now, whether it's a boy or it's a girl, you say no. So same thing, love and relationships. If you don't want to be with somebody and you tell them no and they keep harassing you, you call 911. And that's why I say, don't get me wrong, I'm not for the police harassing people and, the racial discrimination that some of them do. Not all of them do, but that's what I said. I am for police now. Like I said, my brother's a police officer. I went out myself to be a police officer, and I changed, decided I'd rather look at doing law more than actually being an officer. But, I'm for police officers because we most definitely need them. Now, that's when police officers most definitely come in handy. I mean, you try to talk to the person so you don't have to call the police. I mean, calling the police is not the first thing you want to do. You just want to let them, you want to really talk to them and let them know, look, I'm not interested in you that way. Or even maybe if you were at first interested and you changed and you say, okay, well, I don't want to see you no more. And they just can't relate with that. So then they just keep calling. They keep coming by your house. They just keep harassing you every time they see you. You don't have to put up with that. No. You let them know, look, you need to leave me alone. I've told you I don't want to see you in that context. And if you don't leave me alone, I will call the police. And I also will put a restraining order on you. Now, hopefully, as you say that, they will also see how serious you are. And you won't actually have to call the police. Because, again, when you call the police, you don't know what type of police you're going to get, We shall hope majority of the police are good police, that they just understand to tell the person, look, stay away if you don't want you, and nobody gets hurt or nothing happens, But, sometimes you have to go that route, because you deserve your freedom. And even you can look at my other videos where I've talked about sex trafficking. And I noticed this month a lot of other cities have been doing, I think they call it the John process, where they arrest the Johns, which that's good because you just always arrest the women who were selling, and some of them that are selling were being forced to sell themselves. So I'm glad to see that and they would arrest the pimps, but I'm also glad to see that they're arresting the people who are willing to buy these people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times for me, do comedy and different things. So a lot of times I could be out late, and sometimes I'm catching a bus or a train or something. And I know especially when y'all catching the bus. It's like you're standing on the corner up under the bus sign, and cars will drive by slow, like you doing everything but catching the bus. And I'm like, no, I'm not for sale. You know what I'm saying? And then you get these people that stop by and like, well, do you need a ride? Even if I did, I wouldn't be getting in the car with you. I don't even know you. No, So it's, you really have to pray. You really have to pray. But, sister, stay ready. I always got a game plan if somebody try to grab a sister. Okay, what I'm saying? But, so love, one, love yourself too, so you don't fall for these traps. Because I'm telling you, this is a lot of, I'm a female, I'm a woman, so I'm talking a lot too right now from a female perspective. Women, a lot of these men are fast talkers. And especially for some of them that are used to manipulating women's minds, they will run something on you so quick, you won't even realize what you have gotten caught into until you are there. And you're like, oh my God, what just happened? Because they will have your mind going. So one, don't believe everything somebody tells you. Check it out. I mean, now we're in the social media world. Google. They ain't online or something. And don't get me wrong, because I can understand some people don't be online because, again, sometimes I feel like this online stuff, it can be used for good, but also it can be a trick to set folks up. You know what I'm saying? Getting online, folks telling all their business on. I mean, no, don't do that. But, so some people don't have social media, or even when you Google them, you can't find nothing about them. But I don't know, sometimes when you do a deep research, you can find something about them, especially if you got a first and last name and get that middle initial. Because I know I'm real good at researching folks. I love researching, period. But, I'll research somebody in a minute. Okay, you said you are really, let's see, And then we have to have social media. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff that you can pull up online to see that people exist in some way or another or form, But you have to watch what people say because, you have to remember that people can say anything. That don't mean it's true. And then you got these guys that, well, I guess they call themselves pumping themselves up. Oh, I do this, I hang with this celebrity and I'm this and that. Well, when they talk that game to me, one, it don't really make a big difference to me who you been with because I hung around celebrities and dated them too. So, I mean, that's not, to me, this brainwashing of a celebrity, quote unquote, I say quote unquote, so like we all celebrities are better than the next because this person got money or fame, they better than the next. No, I'm on how you treat me. I'm on the vibe that I get with you. I don't care who you've been with. I'm not gonna be with somebody because they got a lot, just because they got a lot of money or fame or whatever. Don't believe me? Check some people out who I've talked with who tried to talk with. They were like, no, she don't care. It's about how you treat her. Because you have some of the ones with the money and the fame think they can just treat you any type of way and you're supposed to sit there and take it because they are such and such. No, boo, I don't know who. I'm from the Midwest, outside Chicago. R. Kelly tells you a lot on his songs, how we act. Don't play. We don't play that. But anyway, I'm not going to get my great personality all up in there. But so women, watch yourself. Watch yourself. Don't be letting people in your house. I have experienced that before. People don't act like they don't want to leave. People try to move in on you. You're like, excuse me, no, this is my place. Why aren't you making yourself at home? My gosh, no. I mean, you just have to. And again, right, I'm learning that right when you think, okay, no, I got all this stuff under. Somebody pull a new trick and you're like, really? Oh my gosh, I didn't know about that one, But you live and learn. But, I've just seen so much stuff that people have gone through. And it's just sad. And for women, a lot of times, well, women and men, they're taken down by the opposite sex, or I don't know, these days some people do same sex, I don't know, but by love. They're taken down by relationships and love. They can be doing so good. And then they meet this person, start going with that person or marry that person. Oh my gosh, their life just turns into, you're like, what happened to them? So you just have to stay praying. Y'all know I'm a spiritual sister, so I'm like, stay praying. And when I say spiritual, I'm talking about God, praying to God, meditating to God. Jesus Christ, is what I'm going to say God. You got to say Jesus Christ. So you say God. Some people get on to all these other guys. I'm like, I don't know what God you're talking about. I'm talking about Holy Bible, Christian, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, God. But you just have to stay prayed up. In other words, those of you that are looking for love, remember love is out there. But don't settle for something don't settle, basically. Just don't settle. If this person is not the person that you can see yourself with for life, or you want more or better, don't settle then. God wants you to have the best. Now again, nobody's perfect, so you can find a perfect person. But I'm just saying, and then the key thing is you want to be with the person you want to be with. You don't want to be forced to be with somebody because they just won't leave you alone. So you figure, oh, well, since they're here, I think I got married again another way. They got personal stories, and I've seen other people, where they just get caught up and like, well, this person won't leave me alone, and they say they love me, and nobody's gonna love me like they love me, so I guess I better go ahead and marry this person. No, you don't. No, you don't. And you're not into them like that, and that they ain't trustworthy and all this other stuff. Girl, no, you don't. No, you don't. What you do is run him off, and you let him know, if I need to get the assistance of the police to get you to stop harassing me, I will. Another thing, ladies, too, a lot of times when guys cheat and then they realize, you catch them, and then they realize, oh my God, I'm sorry, but you done. You done. You may forgive them, name of Jesus, but you done and you ready to move on. But they're not ready to move on because they don't want to see you with nobody else. So now they're harassing you and following you. You be like, no, boo-boo. No, boo-boo. Let me call 911. If you don't stop following me, I'm about to call the police. No, you're not going to. We've been there, done that. You had your chance. You showed me what you was going to do. I'm done. And keep it moving, because no one should be forcing themselves on you. And those of you who, but I just love them, so I just got to stay there. No, boogie boo, no. If they tell you no, walk away. You cannot make people be with you. And if you did something wrong and now you just like, I want to show them that I can do better. But if they don't want to see it, boo, you got to let it go. That's women and men. You got to let it go. Because I know men, you're like, hey, some crazy women. I know it is. I'm a female. I hear crazy women talk about what they gonna do and all that, so love yourself. That's the key thing. If you love yourself, to me, then you're gonna treat yourself right, and you're gonna be with people that treat you right. And if you decide you don't want to be with a person, you love yourself and respect yourself enough to know that I have a right to change my mind. And once I change my mind, I have a right to not have to still be with this person. And this person can't make me be with them. There are ways I can get this person away from me. I don't have to move. I don't have to, but don't get me wrong, the domestic violence type stuff, sometimes maybe you do have to relocate. I don't know, it makes it easy or whatever the case might be. But my key thing is keep the police involved. If it gets that forced with a person just forcing, breaking in your place, I've heard where people were breaking, get the police involved. I mean, I know we hate to call, especially minorities, we hate to have to call the police because we don't know what could happen. We could end up getting hurt, they could end up getting hurt, and all we was trying to do was call so we could be protected, But, you just have to pray, but you have a right to have freedom. You have a right to not be with someone if you don't want to be with them, and they can't make you be with them. And those who feel they're caught up in the sex trade and you got a pimp, or folks that, get out, sweetie, you can. I'm going to tell you, there's a Dream Center out here in Los Angeles, California, Dream Center. We have a sex trafficking. We helping that. We got some big guys that go get the girls from the pimp and dare. These are ex-gang members that help folks and everything. Dare you to try to act like you gonna rise. The pimp gonna rise up. Not with them, he won't. Because sometimes you need help like that. You need somebody to come snatch you out of that situation. But love yourself enough to know you don't have to stay in it. And that's why I said we have to help people money-wise and different things. Because some people do it to eat. Some people do it to keep a roof over their head. Some people are just selling themselves to try to live. But I'm like, I don't know. Go move in with a family. I mean, none of us like living with family. None of us like to, but don't sell yourself. You could get a disease. Just all kind of stuff can happen. Get beat up, killed, murdered. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Go back to school or look for a job or get with some people that can help you. Even if you need to go to a shelter and get with programs there that can help you. Don't get caught up on these streets, because these streets is rough. Not just the streets of LA, but the streets all over. They rough. You hear the stories all the time when women talk about they've been through, and some of the men. As men, they have to watch themselves too. And so you just have to watch it. You have to watch it. Gay, bisexual men, a lot of times they have to watch as you get people that harass them, that people that say they're not gay and they're not bi, but then they corner them and then try to rape them and stuff, so women, men, you just have to watch it and stay prayed up. That's why I say the key thing is to stay praying. Stay praying. And really, like I said, if you're not married, I don't think you need to have sex anyway. Then I wouldn't say just jump up and get married to have sex. But you need to make sure that the person you're looking at marrying is the right person for you. Because marriage is real. Marriage is real. I know. God is blessed in both scenarios. God blessed that I was in my rights and realms to get up out of it, But that's why moving forward, I'm like, I am not jumping up too quick to marry nobody. You have to really watch and make sure. And even if you both Christians, it still doesn't mean just because y'all both saved, y'all compatible. No. You better get to know each other. Know what's what. Go through counseling before you get married. Don't be having sex. Just wait. I know for some of y'all like, that's old school. Well, okay, whatever. But, so again, be blessed. Know who you are. Know God, love yourself, and know who you are. And I'm believing this is going to encourage someone. Because I believe someone is in between or making decisions like, oh, but he loves me and this and that. No, sweetie, if you don't want to be with him and you're trying to leave, and every time you try to leave, he forcefully tries to get you to stay or just won't leave you alone, that is not love. Love gives you free will. Even God gives us free will. God don't make us get saved. He gives us the choice. You should have the same choice in a relationship. You shouldn't have to be forced to stay in a relationship that you don't want to be in. Or be with somebody you don't want to be with because they just keep harassing you. You call the police on them. Be like, do you know how to say 911? If you don't get away from me, that's who I'm going to call. All right. So God is good. Be blessed. Let me shorten this so I can pose. But anyway, be blessed. I am your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker, and personality, comedian. I'm everything, speaker. And the key thing is that I care. And so I just like to encourage you. So I know early on I gave you my different websites that you can go to. So just play this again and you hear that because I'm going to go ahead and close it out. But I just say stay prayed up and do you and be you. In the name of Jesus, don't be afraid to be who God has called you to be. And don't be afraid to tell people no. If you feel something's not right and you don't want to be a person, tell them no and move on. God bless.